How about my dearest YouTube friends? Today we are in a new video. In this case, we begin another new dynamic that already began with a previous video, but in this case, he told me why not. When Kavan changes the topic of Prestige Top 30, let's remember that this has been coming for a few weeks. I'm going to bring you the update of S's Top 30 Prestige characters. Because friends, lately, Kavan is making the game go towards prestige through its missions, through wars, alliances, alliance deeds. So I want to show you all the news when Kavan brings something like that. And in this case, with the attention of October 2025, they have introduced two new characters that are full prestige. Okay, we're talking Frankencastle and Dracula. Okay, in this case, it's two characters. Powerful, and they look very good. In this case, we are going to see Frankencastle, so that you are seeing it here. We have it, and friends, Frankencastle is a pretty good character who looks like he is going to be a great defender in the future, so we will see how he turns out. But above all, he is full prestige. As I'm saying, don't worry, because later I'm going to show you what position he is in. And then finally, they brought us to the game our beloved friend Dracula, who for me is the most powerful character this month. Okay, I love the design of the character, and it looks like this character is going to do great damage, and that it is also, as I am telling you, full prestige. Therefore, friends, I have to tell you in which position each one and all remain, because I see myself obliged that if you are going to spend, well, unique stones, gems, awaken into mystical or skilled characters will wait for you, because you can get this drag and that Frankencastle or save to be able to get these characters and raise their prestige. So let's go to the Kaban website, okay, because there I'm going to show you what the prestige of these two characters is like. Well, folks, let's start with Frankencastle, which has already taken us out. What prestige does the character have? And we are already seeing that of 7 stars in rank 4 per level 45. It has a total of 33,440 prestige. This has been the case since it enters the top 30, and which surely many alliances between them, me among them aspirants, we are going to have to be putting in order to be able to achieve that prestige and that. Add points and so on. Okay, then we have Dracula, which you are already seeing on screen, and which also has the same prestige as Frankencastle. Therefore, he would be on par with Frankencastle and some other characters from the prestige. Therefore, he has 33,440. So friends, in this way, who have brought us two new characters, and this is already a personal criticism on my part. He basically wants to, well, monetize the whole issue of unique stones, all this about the issue of the gem upon awakening, and that basically wants us to spend money to be able to raise the maximum possible prestige. Because friends, will you see him later on the list? Maybe I have raised characters a little bit lower that no longer serve me as prestige until I can get this Dracula and this Frankencasting. Because honestly, when are you going to be able to get this Frankencastle and this Dracula? Well, when it comes out on the Titan, and with great luck. Because for example, I have a fight with Forashimo so that I get 7 stars. Well, imagine. So what's this focused on? The prestige thing for alliances and for the people who spend money in the games, that you can get those first appearance characters on the crystals in the web stores through the first appearance, and there you already get maximum prestige. For example, that's not my case either. Unless it is in the top 10 of the list, I am not going to invest a single euro in prestigious issues. And well, after this small criticism, they end that new prestigious top 30 system. Well, I have to tell you that you have in the description the list, well, the link to my TR list, okay, in which here there are different tabs, okay. Among them is the Prestigio Top 30, which is the one you are seeing on screen right now, in which it will serve you. You will know which champions and which 7-star and 6-star relics are in the top 30 relics, especially because, friends, many people have asked me for it, and here you have it. We already did this in the last video, because now here it will always be updated every time a new prestigious character is included. I will include it here. Okay, in this case, friends, well, you are already seeing where Franklin Castle and Dracula are going to fall. We are already seeing that it is in the top 19, and in the top 20 you are already seeing that it is, I think, tied with Iron Man or the G that we will see at the end of the month with the PRR list. It's okay, as always, talking about the new characters and so on, but in this case the list would be like this: Franklin Castle and Dracula would remain in these positions. They are in the top 20. I mean, it means they are important among what fits, because for example, this below here from 21 to 30, there is almost no need to be able to get these characters, because maybe another rank 4 that you have for more uniqueness, they count more as prestige than these characters. But as always, as I always say, if you want to focus on prestige, the top 20 is always going to be spectacular for you. And in this case, Frankentasel is of the skilled class. Okay, he's directly competing for prestige with male Okole, Simo, and Yelena Milova. So if you're looking for prestige, in this case of the skilled class, well, you have to focus on Yelena Milova. Let's remember that she is a character who is in the Titan Crystal. Then Baron Simon, if you get it in this case, because again, Kavan doesn't want to give me this character who is Baron Simon. Then Kole, and finally Franklin Castle, who is not even available at 7 stars currently in the game, because let's remember that it is through the resource packs and you spend money. Well, yes, you can be getting it, and already for, we do not have Dracula, who is in 20th place. In this case, well, I have put him in 20th. He is tied with Iron Man, Olgi, Franken, Castle, and Dracula in prestige issues of the 30-400 that we have seen before. And in this case, there are characters in which you must invest more in prestige, such as the Satra, that is already in the basic crystals. Therefore, you can be getting it more easily. And after her, we would have Spider-Man Supreme, which in this case is in the Titan Crystal. Currently, you are watching this video, therefore I would tell you that Max is Satra first and then Spider-Man Supreme. When he leaves the Titan, our friend Dracula will see if he really stays in that position or not. Because if it seems that this is going to be Carbon's current general tone of bringing in new characters who are within the Prestige top 30, well, it is going to be annoying us, because you are already seeing that Mr. Knight has dropped to 30th place. And I haven't said it, but the characters, that two who disappear from the top 30 are Dust, who are in 29th place before, and in 30th place. It was Erekaide, therefore those two characters disappear. And finally, let me tell you that prestige is quite important in the game, since right now it has changed with the monthly adaptive mission. Every time you have, the more prestige your prices will increase. For example, I am brave. Imagine that I have 35940 prestige. Well, look, for example, they give me more frankly basic than 7. They give me more Titan shards plus 7 Esquiliquias Stark shards. So friends, the issue of prestige is very important to be able to get the maximum possible price. For this very reason, and apart from in the future, both in Deeds and in Alliance Wars, since they are going to add prestige, I think it's at the end of this month. So the issue of prestige is going to be increasingly important. So friends, today we don't have press openings because I prefer to bring this section of the prestigious top 30. So friends, if the press like the video, come up, and if you're not, and see you in other videos. Bye-bye. And before finishing the video, thank you very much to all of you who are channel members this October 2025. Many thanks to the Mysoris of JP Elias Ramirez and Oscar Salmeron, and to Auca Roldan for being an authentic Sori. If you want to make a book, you have it in the description of all the videos. Bye-bye. And now,